music. I just do not do the quiet lately. Maybe, oh no, there we go. I figured out what was going on with my Lego radio. It just seems like I am actually missing a part. Could be I've been missing that part this whole time. That's why the radio didn't work. So, 5. Last thing I need to do is lose more stuff, move more parts. So, put this stuff away. I ordered the part I'm missing. Hi, kid. Welcome in. I'm gonna fix my little TV that broke a while ago. I hope everything's going good with you. I am just throwing Legos everywhere. Yeah, I'm all right. Oh, world, these parts are just flying everywhere. Yeah, I'm missing a little, it's a little corkscrew thing for the radio. I'm thinking I might have never had the part, and I did something to make it work, and that's why it never works correctly. So I just ordered the part. I'm going to put all this away and rebuild the TV that fell apart. Hopefully I have all those parts. Yeah, I'm thinking that's why it just didn't work right from the start. Ah, I'm just throwing parts everywhere. All right, welcome in. Yeah, so they said it takes about a week or two to get part shipments right now. So hopefully it comes in soon. All right, I think that's good enough. I have a little bit of space to dig in. And here's my Dalmatians TV that broke into 5 million parts. Yeah, the Dalmatian TV just hit the ground, and so now I just need to rebuild it. Because it just, nothing wrong with it other than Legos don't stay together once they hit the ground. Oh, wow, cool. Ah, there we go. My computer is doing weird stuff. Let's see, 4, 3, 2, 7, 1. Start building. Yeah, you're not too far now. Why did my chat move? There it goes. All right. Ah, the puppies are upside down. Okay, that's what I need. There it is. Head. All right, so I need to get through this to where it's building the TV, not the puppy. So I think this is all the puppy right now. So the puppies did not fall apart. They were smart and they stayed on the table. Is the TV that went into 5 million parts. Yeah, I like this. I like the app. I like that you can do 3D stuff, but I wish I could just move it to where I want it and not have to just keep hitting next. Because all I need is the TV. I like this little I like the Dalmatian. So I have the two Dalmatians. So here's my two little Dalmatians. They were a co-host for a short amount of time. But the Spee here is a better co-host, I think. She's just the best co-host. Other than my friend. My friend did a good job. He said he had fun. He has a whole bunch of minifigures from the Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Rings, D&D movie. So at some point I'm going to go over there and just do I'll probably do a handful of shorts of showing those. Or I'll do a quick little live with him one day. I know, that's pretty crazy. You're getting up there too. What am I at right now? Like 140, I think. One thing I've noticed about YouTube. Okay. The channels like the much more energetic stuff, like the flat earth, anti-flat earth stuff, anti science. There's a lot more energy things. They grow a lot quicker. And it seems everything in this Lego area, since it's pretty calm, is a lot slower to grow. And that does make sense. See, I don't think all these parts are for the TV. I had a bunch of stuff that broke at once that just when the tables got hit and a bunch of stuff hit the ground, and I don't even know what most of it was. So I'm just taking all this stuff out. We were playing and, table got hit. It happens. That's the good thing about Legos is they can always be rebuilt. Yeah, and that's the thing is those like anti-fraud, the court channels and stuff like that, they tell a story constantly. Whereas this stuff is just, hey, sit here and BS while we build stuff, It's not as much engaging unless this is what you're looking for. Yeah, that doesn't make as much sense as it did in my head, but most things don't make as much sense as they do in my head because stuff in my head doesn't make much sense. But it's yeah, people like to argue over stuff, and I get enough of that in the military. I mean, even I'm not on orders, I still have to deal with stuff, and kind of at the moment, I'm trying to ignore my army computer because my major basically said, "Don't do anything unless you're getting paid." So I'm kind of ignoring my computer as much as I can. Well, I ignore you also, but I mean, I am guilty, of course, of watching the debates and some of these. I mentioned all those because that's stuff I watch every once in a while. But it's not the kind of yeah, yeah. And I watch other Lego builds channels also. One reason I say I watch the anti-flat earth channels is every once in a while I like to remember that I'm smarter than someone else. But also I watch legal channels, court channels, because I was raised by lawyers. And one of my best friends is a lawyer. I just could not deal with yeah, I could not deal with law school. There's one. So like most of my friends all went to like Georgia Tech and schools like that, and I went to an online school. So I have to feel like I'm smarter every once in a while than someone else. Some of them were pretty surprised I didn't go to some big school like them. Ones I met later in life. Even when I was in high school, some of the kids were asking why I wasn't in their AP class because I'm not that smart. Barely graduated high school, but I could sit there and debate all the stuff with those smart kids. I just didn't do the school, did classes. All right, got this basically down to the nuts and bolts in here. Yeah, it looks like this is mostly the TV and then some other stuff that I can just not place at the top of my head. I don't want this music. I want some other music. Yeah, pumpkins. That'll work. A little melancholy and infinite sadness. Oh, those people are entertaining. Ah, ooh, good catch. 'Cause I was the geeky kid that was happy. I went to space camp and all that stuff. I was lucky I was able to go to that stuff. All right. I need a 1x2, a brown 1x2. Why is there a briefcase in here? There's a random briefcase. It's random as random. So I called around to a couple of Lego resellers today trying to see if they had this part for the TV, but sadly they didn't. That's a very, very specific part, so I'm not surprised they didn't have it. Okay. Looked through all my stuff back there for a minute, but I didn't spend too long looking through all my stuff. That's such a particular part, it would have jumped out at me and probably smacked me in the face saying, "Why did you let me fall and break?" I need a crooked 1x3. Okay, I am going to find all the parts for this one way or another. You know, this is some parts for a set that were missing, that they didn't send us everything. I am just having no luck this week with anything. I, I wish I could say it's just my Legos this week. They're being this annoying. It is not. All right, I need some. Looks like I need some parts from my buckets over here. All right, here's the part I need. Oh, 5 likes. Thank y'all. All right. This has to be the wrong 2, 4, 6. This is an 8. Yeah, this is a 10 actually. I need a 2. I need a 1x6. I thought I had done a good job of finding all the parts to the TV and keeping it in one spot, but evidently I didn't. Because it seems like a bunch of parts are not where they should be. Yeah, it pretty much, yeah. I thought I'd put all the parts in one spot, but guess I did not. So I guess I should actually just pull a bunch of my bins over here and just go through them so I don't have to keep getting up and down, up and down. At some point, I guess I do just need to glue some of these together that are just always going to be together. Okay, that's probably going to be good enough. That's I really should just put some of these together and glue them together. And like I know I'm not going to take the TV apart once I get it finished. I know once the radio's working, I'm not going to take it back apart. I mean, I don't care about their value. It's just about my Lego city. Yeah, I'm never going to sell any of this stuff. I'm one of those collectors that collects and never gets rid of stuff. Yeah, really. Now there's this other part that I don't have on here. Oh, my toys are just for my city here. And I just could not see parting with them. This is crazy. A 2, 4, 6, a 2 by 6. Six 2 by 6. And it's all for entertainment while we're building this stuff and constantly changing it and adding to it, taking away from it would just be kind of silly in my view. myself. I'm in love. Oh, ow. I don't know why I said ow. That didn't hurt. Why I keep looking through that? That's not part of. It's part of another thing. I really need to get a couple more tables here because everything's starting to get too congested here. It's like the city of Atlanta. Everything's just too close together. Loneliness is loneliness, and loneliness is loneliness, and loneliness is loneliness. This is frustrating. So frustrating. Okay, this should be enough buckets that I don't have to get up for 50 million time. Yeah, it demands more and more of my basement. I mean, I swear my Lego set is taking on Manifest Destiny to take over my basement. It's just a much calmer Manifest Destiny than the American one. And right now, this is probably a quarter of my basement from that table to here. Yeah, and sometime I got to build some shelves back there for the stuff that doesn't fit into the city proper. You know, stuff like these Dalmatians and their TV would fit up there, the NES set, all that stuff. Stuff that isn't really part of our the way the city feels. I swear, Legos just they disappear. Yeah, yeah, we definitely have different types. The friends area and the city area kind of blend together. Um, then it's the dreams area comes into like she wants it to be this area just off camera. Except for the farm. The friend's farm, she wants to be further away from the city. This is so frustrating. Yeah, we're slowly. I know I need 3 more tables, 2 more for this area just off camera, and then one for just back there. And the one over there is going to be like the ocean, and then she wants a little ocean over here where the drawbridge will eventually go. Or the Mario land is going to be over there or something. But I really need two more tables that way. Well, this TV might just be a non-starter because I just keep running into more and more, even though most of the stuff I know went to the TV, I'm finding more and more specialty parts that I don't see. I have to spend some time during the day and just go through the entire parts list, I guess. But I could do this thing instead. Oh, I'm sorry, little puppies. I'm going to have to do some more work to get your TV working. Yeah, this was a freebie when I got this huge hotel thing. Okay, so how do I close this? Add to collection. Yes. Somehow I didn't add this to my collection. Let's see. 40775. 40775. There we go. It has two possibilities. Oh, I see that now. I guess this one. No, it's actually just a PDF scan. Wonder why they didn't do the whole cool the whole cool 3D thing for this. It's a new set. I understand why the Yellow Submarine didn't have a whole 3D thing because that's a really old set, but this thing's new. Maybe just because it's a freebie. That's the only thing I can think of is that because it's a freebie thing. It's a weird looking guessing this is going to be like a horse at night thing. Oh wait, it helps if I follow the directions. Oy vey. Oh. Oh. Man, that floor gets further and further away every day. Like my friend was saying, we were building that, enjoy being young while you are. I know I definitely miss those days. Okay, little parts. Stop flying around. Yeah, stop flying around. Oh, I need to contact that lady. Okay, where is this little brown thingamajig? There it is. Come on. There we go. This is a interesting looking horse and knight. This is very, very weird looking. Okay, so wait, this, I missed something. Okay, so this is the tail. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so I have this. This is really weird. I'm not understanding the directions for this one. Yeah, this thing's been sitting on my shelf. Um, since around Christmas, I think. No. This was Black Friday. I got this on the Black Friday sale. And I've just been looking at it. I'm like, man, that thing is so weird. Okay, so this goes like this, I think. Okay, that's what I had a part backwards. This is the weirdest looking thing. Wait, this looks like something I would have in a fever dream. Maybe that should be the name of this set. Fever Dream Night and Castle. Or really maybe just a dream when I've had to take some kind of sleeping medicine. Because those are weird dreams. Okay, when I was building that submarine at my friend's house, none of the pieces were flying around like this. All the pieces were on good behavior. I don't know why they're not behaving here. Or maybe it's just the set. Being that it was the Beatles set and it was so old, it just might have You know, it's had time to mature and become an adult. Yeah, this is like the fever dream of a knight and horse. I'm gonna be angry if that thing's in my nightmares tonight. I just would not be the least bit surprised. Okay, I need a green. There it is. So one of the when I was on active, um, was out in Omaha, Nebraska, and when we go to the range, which for some reason was like twice a year, um, it was at this National Guard post that was also was a hospital during I want to think World War II. You know, like they get transferred to here, and then that would be a place where they could recover longer. Um, Man, every time I went there, I had the most insane dreams. Ugh. Like it was like clockwork that I would have the most insane dreams. Okay. This is a very weird looking set. One, two, three. There we go. Yeah, I think someone had a fever, and then they went to work after they were better, and they drew this thing up. Now this. Yeah, I'm just wondering if the reason this doesn't have the whole 3D thing to it is because it's a giveaway. Kind of sad. And I'm sure it takes more work to do the whole 3D rendering and all that. Would have been really neat if that yellow submarine had gotten that full treatment. All right. There's the base. I need to figure out a way to move my lights so y'all can still see this, and it's not getting that reflector as much. So I'm not sure if I want to go through the whole doing the Streamlabs and all that. My computer is barely good enough to do this, much less the whole multi-screen. I tried it, and it was not enjoying my my laptop there was not enjoying the experience. It started complaining to me and letting me know through no, so that I would have no sense of um, how angry it was that I was trying to do more than just play some simple video games or watch anime on it. It was very vocal in its displeasure. I want to do the turn around and make sure I'm doing something right here or correct. Really? Oh, there it is. If I was missing a part for this, I was going to be really angry. That would just be my day if I was missing a part for a brand new set. That's when you just throw up your hands and say, you know, it's time for this day to be over. Let's let's just call a mulligan on this day and try again tomorrow. So that's about what I'd like to do for this year. Let's call a mulligan and try again. It. What? What is this? Oh, okay. Brain fart. Bag 4. There we go. Parts everywhere. What is this? Yeah, I could usually guess what things are. I guess this is supposed to be like some rocks or something. That would be my only guess. This is like a patch of grass and rocks. I just can't hold on to any of these today. I'm going to need to mess with the settings on this if I'm going to use this more. Because really, this is, I mostly use this. I got a couple little games and I use it to draw. So I guess this is like a little ramp going into the castle. Okay, at 1x2. There we go. And a black. There we go. Come on. I'm trying to figure out a good way I can do those D&D minifigures he has. That would be more interesting. Doing them a couple little shorts, or it's only going to be like 20 minutes if I do it live. Don't know. Man, I'd love a box of those. Those would be a great addition to the city. Tell me how I got those. I forgot. Right here? I think so. Okay, I think I did something. No, I guess that is correct. There's just a little, there's right here, it's a different height. So I thought that was wrong, but it seems correct. As I'm building this, I just keep thinking of the Renaissance fair. The little one really wants to go, but that is expensive. I found out a friend of mine runs a shop at the one here outside of Atlanta. I'd like to go say hi to him, but that's expensive day. This last time we went, I did that thing where you pick up the hammer and you hit the thing and it goes up hit the bell. The little one took a couple tries and she got it pretty high on the kids one, and I do it on the adult one. Of course, first hit, bam, and the girl running it just has this oh my god look on her face, and I'm laughing. I was like, yeah, I don't think I can do that again. I tried it, man. I just didn't have the strength the second time around. My shoulder is messed up to say the least. Okay, where's this little shoe looking thing? There it is. Hey, not only from years of going to the range with rifles and you put the thing in as hard as you can on your shoulder so the round doesn't deviate when you shoot it. But I was out running once and I fell and landed on my shoulder, and it just has not been the same since. And I went down hard. There we go. This is a weird looking castle. Such a weird looking castle. And I have a random tail sitting there. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Ah. Hmm. Okay, I did something wrong. No, that looks right. This, these little parts, I just do not do well with things that are so small. It takes me a lot more brain power to deal with tiny things than normal size Legos. There we go. And I don't have much brain power to spare. It's so very mean of these Legos. Okay, you little bitty Legos are starting to annoy me. I know it's not completely your fault. You are only how you were designed. I understand this. It does not help. I am just not in the best mood in the world today. I was really wanting to do more on the radio. Oy vey, come on. Ah, I don't know why I thought a gray piece. Blah, blah, blah. Oy vey. Do I just need to give up on speaking? Because I think the vocal center of my brain is trying to give up on me. And evidently also spatial recognition is starting to go. Yeah, vocal system, yes, it's your vocal system, spatial recognition. Um, what would the next sign be? Um, Next sign would be loss of motor functions. And you know, they didn't want me working in the hospital. All because I did the wand on someone. Okay, Weird Castle is just becoming weirder and weirder every step. Every step. And because I can't touch things up breaking, it keeps breaking on me. Oh, okay, sorry about that. Hey, I saw my watch. It said Department of Veterans. I thought I missed a call from the VA, and it's just them reminding me I have an appointment on Friday. I was like, oh my world, no! I can't miss a call to the VA or from the VA. Oh, I'm doing this weird little castle that is like a fever dream. I hope you enjoyed that the stream with my friend. He had fun. I might do another one with him. Um, he has a bunch of minifigures in a box, and I keep going back and forth with what would be interesting to open those up. But that'd be such a short stream. It's not even really worth doing it as a stream. But someday, if I get some other small, another small, have a small build, might go over there and do that build together thing with him. That could be interesting. I think that was a little more interesting as a different stream to have someone there, and you know, it's not just me talking with y'all, it's two people, and because we play off each other well. Ah, you know someone for long enough, you can, you know, you can play the straight man and the comedian together very well. If y'all think that'd be fun to see, just let me know. I'll figure out another build to do with him. It'd probably also be at a random time in the during the day, not in the evening. Because we do it while his daughter and wife are out of the house. And so any y'all watching now or watching in the um, replay, just let me know if y'all enjoyed that. Where is these little cone ones? There they are. These little pieces are going to be the death of me. I didn't realize I was thirsty. Drink water. Beat the heat, girl. Sorry, beat the heat. No, those little weird, funny things from Basic. I get. Yeah, there was once I'd gone back from Basic. I just didn't have any civilian clothes. All mine from before that. Um, it had just been a long time since I bought any real clothes. It was another time that we're at a store and these the person helping us at the store um hi, yeah, that's right. The clerk looked at him and was like, so you and your husband are out shopping? It's like, no. How many times, how many different people do we have to say this to? At least that time, I believe I was shaved and looking somewhat presentable. It's just the weirdest thing. I don't know why people would think we're a couple. I mean, just because two guys are comfortable standing around each other. Don't think that we give that energy off either. Um, where is it going? Yeah, I don't understand this. Like, this? Oh, that's weird. And that's weird. I'm not sure what this is. I mean, the best time was when he was ring shopping for his, at the time, girlfriend. And I was dressed completely like a slob and haven't shaved for who knows how long. Man, how many people go out ring shopping with the person you're getting the ring for? And that was before I enlisted, so I was much more slovenly when back then than I am now. This is me slovenly now. And I mean, I've looked fairly together. But back then, yeah, when I was a slob, it was complete. Man, that thing was beeping. It's just so weird. I don't understand. How is this supposed to? Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish this thing was had the 3D and not just the PDF. Maybe. Okay, so this goes on to here, but that's not going to help it stick. My problem is it's not going where it's supposed to. That's what she said. Yeah, that looks right. No, I haven't played around with Twitch. That seems a little more confusing than and streaming to both at the same time. I'm I wouldn't say I'm a Luddite by any stretch of the imagination, but there's kind of only so much work I'm willing to put into learning this whole streaming thing. And while my computer, I mean, my computer is not bad, it's not new either. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to make a penny at this, and I'm fine with that. Um, and really, that would be the only reason to go onto Twitch is trying to grow this quickly. And to do that, I would definitely have to put a lot more energy into this. Come on. There's always one step that is a pain, and that is this step. No, I might try Streamlab again so that I can put the Lego builder thing up on the stream at the same time, so y'all can see what I'm looking at here. I think that might make things a little more interesting for everybody. And this turned into a business for me. I can have the days when I'm just not feeling going on. That's the thing with depression. Some days you're great, great, great. And then it's like, no, I just can't make myself do anything that's anywhere near social. And it's important to respect those every once in a while, just not let it keep happening. Because you could burn yourself out pretty bad if you keep pushing it, and just don't accept it every once in a while not to get on and do this. This does take some energy for me, to come on and talk while I enjoy it. Um, and one reason I am doing it is to build the social muscle, I guess, and um, force myself not to just be the shut in veteran. Ah, okay. I think I finally got this thing on. But then every once in a while, those days do happen that I is like, I think I just need to not do anything and just be quiet in my house. I just can't let them, only I can't let that be every day. And truthfully, that stream I did with my friend, that took a lot of emotional energy out of me. Because not only being social with my friend, but coming on with y'all and being very energetic of myself, which I enjoyed it a lot. It just took a lot of mental energy out of me. And I'm hoping y'all enjoyed it. Okay, where is this weird piece? Oh, there it is. Because I would like to do that again at some point. Okay, this goes across here. Yes. Okay, another one of these. And then that goes across to here. Yeah, this is such a weird looking thing. I can see how it is a castle at this point. It's just so weird looking. Wait, I heard someone pull up in my driveway. After I did that stream with him, I had to come home and um, decompress, and then I just really didn't have the energy to come on and do the stream the next day. Oh no, this weird little thing again. I have the hardest time with these tiny things. There it is. Yes. And my big old paws don't want to work with these things correctly. Okay, where's this? This one goes here. This is kind of like a castle that some mice that have never really seen. Oh yeah, yeah. It helps me relax. It really does. And that's one reason I do this stream also. And sitting here building is very cathartic. And interacting with y'all is very cathartic. Just there's kind of different relaxation for whatever is going on in my brain also. As like I do a online drawing group also, and it's a lot of fun. But that also it hits another, I guess, mental need is the best way of saying it. And I think that's something we've forgotten over the years is that we all need different stuff at different times to function. True. Yeah, if I had to do it every day, no matter what, if I had to do some kind of stream every day, then I just wouldn't enjoy it. If I did 2 hours every day, I'm sure this um, channel would grow a lot quicker. But then I wouldn't enjoy it. Like you said, I wouldn't relax with it. And that's one reason I do this is to relax. And you shouldn't do something you like as a job, but not something that is your way of relaxing. Because that's just a job. And I kind of enjoyed shooting till I joined the army. Now I only go to the range if I have to qualify. I can't even think the last time I even went target shooting. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was trying to put this in the wrong spot. Yeah, it's not worth stressing over. I think it's really cool. I have as many as I do, and it's really amazing. I'm glad y'all like it, and that's one reason I keep try to keep somewhat of a schedule. I tried to do it a little bit earlier because a couple people were asking me to do it earlier in the day, but I need to go to the gym, and the only way I have any income right now is doing DoorDash. So I need to do a little bit of that every day. Well, this thing took a little longer than I thought. It's about time for me to get off and talk to my little one online. So I think tomorrow I'm going to try to find all the parts for the television so I can build some more of that tomorrow and finish this tomorrow also. Well, I'm glad y'all like it. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to find all the parts I need for their radio because those Dalmatians have been complaining they haven't had their TV in a while. Where did Speedy go? Oh, there she is. Speedy is hiding from me, right in front of me. Um, so hopefully tomorrow I'll find all those parts, finish this, and build the TV also. Yeah, she likes to hide from me. I don't know why. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Should be on same bat time, same bat channel. Peace.